Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Ivy, and Luke is here with me again. And today, we're continuing our series about athletes with very hard beginnings. This episode is about Serena Williams. And honestly, the more you learn about her childhood, the more respect you feel for her.
Yeah, absolutely. When people see Serena today, they see confidence, power, and success. But her early life was full of struggle, discipline, and pressure. Serena Williams was born on September 26, 1981, in Saginaw, Michigan. She's the youngest of 5 sisters, and from the very beginning, family played a huge role in her life.
And not just family in a soft, comfortable way. This was a very strong, very intense family environment.
Exactly. When Serena was still very young, the family moved to Compton, California. And Compton, especially in the 1980s and early 1990s, was not an easy place to grow up.
Not at all. There was crime, violence, and a lot of fear. Parents worried about their children just going outside.
Yes, and this environment shaped Serena very early. She didn't grow up playing freely in parks. She grew up learning how to stay alert and focused.
And this is where tennis comes in.
Right. Serena started playing tennis around the age of 4. That's incredibly young.
4 years old. Most kids are still learning how to ride a bike.
Exactly. But Serena was already holding a tennis racket, and her coach was her father, Richard Williams.
And he wasn't a typical tennis coach.
Not at all. He didn't come from a tennis background. He learned by watching videos, reading books, and studying matches on TV.
And he had a very clear plan.
Yes, his motivation came from seeing a woman win a large prize at a tennis tournament. That moment made him believe that tennis could change his family's future.
Especially lift them out of poverty.
Exactly. So training was serious from the beginning. Serena and Venus didn't just play tennis. They trained.
And they trained on public courts.
Very rough public courts. Cracked ground, faded lines, broken nets. Nothing was perfect.
And sometimes training was scary.
Yes, Serena has spoken about hearing gunshots near the courts. Sometimes they had to stop and leave.
Imagine being a child and having to think about safety while training. That kind of fear becomes normal when you grow up like that.
And Serena wasn't training alone.
No, she trained with Venus every day, and that sibling rivalry was intense.
Venus was older, taller, and stronger at first.
Yes, Serena was smaller and less powerful in the beginning. She lost to Venus many times.
That must have been frustrating.
Very frustrating. But it also made Serena mentally strong. She had to fight for every point.
And that's where her powerful style began.
Exactly. Her strength and speed didn't come from comfort. They came from necessity.
She had to become fast.
She had to become strong.
And she had to learn not to give up.
Yes, and their father controlled more than just training.
He also decided how they studied.
Right. Serena and Venus were homeschooled.
That means they didn't go to regular school.
Exactly. Their father wanted to protect them from distractions and danger, and also give them time to train.
That's a lot of pressure for children.
It is. Serena has said that her childhood was very structured. There were rules, schedules, and expectations.
Not much time to relax.
Not much at all. Tennis was always there.
And then, in 1991, the family made another huge decision.
Yes, they moved to Florida so Serena and Venus could attend a tennis academy.
That sounds like a big step forward.
It was, but Richard Williams made an interesting choice. He pulled them out of many junior tournaments.
To protect them from burnout.
Exactly. He didn't want them to feel too much pressure too early.
That's actually very unusual.
It is, but he believed in long-term success.
And Serena kept training quietly.
Yes, no rush, no pressure to be famous yet.
But her talent was already clear.
Very clear. And in 1995, when Serena was just 14 years old, she made her professional debut.
14. That's incredibly young.
It is, And becoming professional meant entering a very different world.
More attention,
More pressure.
more criticism.
Yes, as Serena grew older, people started talking about her body.
Because she didn't fit the traditional tennis image.
Exactly. Tennis often favored lean, thin athletes, and Serena was muscular and powerful.
And people compared her constantly.
To Venus, to other players, to unfair standards.
That must have affected her confidence.
It did. Serena has spoken openly about struggling with body image. That's such a difficult thing to deal with, especially as a young woman.
Especially in the public eye.
But once again, she didn't stop.
No, she turned that strength into power on the court.
Literally.
Yes, her speed, strength, and determination became her identity.
And when you look back, all of that started in Compton.
On rough courts.
In fear in the background.
In discipline at home.
And with belief.
Belief from her family.
And belief in herself.
Exactly. Serena's success didn't come overnight.
It was built slowly.
Through hard childhood years.
Through pressure.
Through doubt.
And through resilience. Power.
That's why her story matters so much.
Because it shows what's behind the strength we see today.
Not just talent.
But survival.
And determination.
I think that's a good place to stop today.
Yeah, Serena Williams' early life shows how greatness can grow in very hard conditions.
Thanks so much for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
And before we finish today, let's practice together. We're going to use the phrases from this episode and do a little shadowing. You don't need to write anything, just listen and repeat out loud. I'll say each sentence slowly, then I'll pause so you can repeat after me. If you need more time, feel free to pause the podcast. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on copying the rhythm, the sounds, and the flow of the sentence.
She was born into a large and very close family. She grew up as the youngest of 5 sisters. Her family moved to Compton, California. Compton was a very tough place to grow up. She started playing tennis at around 4 years old. Her father taught her tennis using books and videos. She trained on rough public tennis courts. The courts were old, cracked, and poorly maintained. She trained seriously from a very young age. She learned to stay strong under pressure. She was smaller than her sister at first. Training with her sister made her mentally tough. Her family moved to Florida for better training. She became a professional player at 14. Her difficult childhood shaped her strength and confidence. Well done! Great job practicing today. Keep using these phrases whenever you can, and you'll notice your confidence grow. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.